Good morning. It's Monday morning, and I thought I would do a very quick planning session with you. So I'm going to pick a random sticker sheet from my sticker book here. Just randomly pick one, and it looks like I think I can actually finish this Adventure Time book. Adventure Time sticker sheet. So I think I might just use this one. And yeah, I think, let's see. There are exactly 3, 5, 7 stickers. So that's kind of perfect. So I thought I would just come on today and chat for a few minutes and show you how I do a very, very quick planning session in my planner, like once a week. And I know it's not going to be like the perfect setup because I didn't set up the larger tripod, but it's fine. Oh, I think I was going to put her here. So yes, I'm just trying to keep it somewhat symmetrical. So these two match and these two match. And then the middle ones, I'm just going to put the yellow one in the middle since this one is kind of more white and blue and that's more white and blue. I don't know. This is kind of how my brain works. So there is a decoration straight down the border, and this is the empty sticker sheet. So that's pretty cool. This is a Craftic planner, as you may or may not know, and this is the weekly layout. So you've got every day is the same width, so that way you can have every day has the same importance. Like I'm not a huge fan of those planners that make it so that Saturday and Sunday have to share, because we have weekend plans, right? So there are things to do on the weekend. So anyway, here I'm just gonna put down the name of the month. So it's August, and I believe it is, okay, so it's the 18th through the 24th. Yeah, 24th. And then what am I going to write? So for Monday, I don't have anything happening. So my first thing I do is that I write down all the things that are timed. So anything that is actually timely. So like I have an 11 o'clock call on Tuesday. So I'm just going to write that down. So it's going to be 11 o'clock craft accountability, which is actually a call with a friend of mine, and we chat about our craft businesses and our goals, and it's been really helpful. We've been doing it for a few months now, and it's actually been really good. So I'm gonna keep this because we always meet at 11, and I'll just keep that for the next time. And this is a knitting circle that I keep meaning to attend on Wednesdays, and I'm going to write it down in my planner this time. And see if I actually attend. And I'm going to keep the sticky note for next week. So I'll show you in a second. So I have recycling in here, which I just keep here because recycling is every other week in our neighborhood. So I just use like the same one, but I don't like to write it in my planner because I don't think it's important to remember in like the future. I only like to write things in the planner that I want to remember. But it's good to know this, so I just keep this as a sticky note. And then cleaners, so 1 to 3, I'm just gonna move that over, and then put that there. And then my son's birthday party is on Saturday, so I'm just gonna so these things that I actually reuse from time to time, I'm just gonna stick them on the other side over here. So I have this whole other section. Oops. And just gonna stick them down here in the notes section, and I can reuse these sticky notes for another time. This is also why I never use up sticky notes, because I just reuse them all the time. So I don't use them up because I just reuse. Anyways, but this one I'm not gonna reuse because it's a birthday party. So that was just a reminder for myself while I filmed. So I'm just gonna write down Lucas's birthday party, and oh, I left out the each, and there you go. So that is the setup for now, and then I'm just gonna write down my categories. So I like to write down personal and work because those are the categories that work for me. You could always use personal and school or whatever else you've got going on. And let's see, so what I like to do is that I look at the previous week and see what I didn't get done. So I did not paint my nails or put up the light cover or sign up for the workout class, and I need to set up a dentist appointment for my son. So I'm just gonna write those down again and hopefully do them this time. I might even make a pedicure appointment, so we'll see. Maybe I'll paint my nails like on my hands at home and then do a pedicure at the actual salon. So there was that bathroom light and like Lucas's dentist appointment. And I already forgot the other one. Oh yeah, the workout, sign up for workout classes. It's more like I just keep forgetting to do it because I keep thinking I'll sign up the day before I actually take the class, but then I don't. I just keep putting it off. So on work, what am I going to do for work this week? There's so many things. So last week I didn't do any of the 3. I did write the newsletter, but I didn't do the other 3. So launching the mini site is its own large project. So honestly, I think launching mini site will be the big one this week, and then I'm really hopeful that I can do this. And then the other ones that I wanted to do were making an IG post, and I think I'm just gonna do one IG post and write about one embroidery book that I got from a publisher. And what else was there? There was design the new stickers, which is hilarious because I didn't even, so on Friday afternoon I thought, oh, I should design them, but then I didn't even know which quotes to use. So I'm gonna pick 3 quotes for stickers. I think that's the first step. And then maybe pick like 3 icons for stickers, because I do want to use icons from the website. And then see, I can't decide if I want to do vinyl or a sticker sheet, but that's for another day. So craft projects of the week. What is craft projects of the week? I think this week I really want to start on the advent calendar. So I think I'm just going to write down sand the advent calendar boxes, because if you ever buy anything from the dollar store, you know that it's not super great quality. And there are a lot of like rough edges on the boxes that I got. They're these little wooden boxes. So I need to sand them before I even get started on anything else. So that'll be a good first step. And then creative prompt of the week. I think I'm just gonna look in my monthly view. So here I have monochromatic cozy spot, flowers, and plants. So I'm just gonna mark this off. So I did flowers and plants for 1 week and happy mail for another week because I sent out some happy mail and I finished the doodles. So maybe cozy spot. I'll just do cozy spot for this week because maybe I'll sit like at my, I don't know, couch or something, or get cozy and do the sanding. I'm not too sure. We'll see. Because I think it'll be fun to do it and actually like listen to a podcast or something. And then this is supposed to be my coding tracker, so that's just kind of there. And I think that's it for this week. I don't have anything that needs to happen on any specific date aside from these events. And this is my to-do list. I'm sure I'll add to this, but this is kind of like where I'm starting. And that's it. And I already have my craft project for the week and tracker. And look, what I'm trying to do really is to make these lists short so that way I can actually check them off as opposed to making a crazy long list and checking off half. So I think if you have a shorter list and you check off everything, it's more motivating and I feel like you get more self-confidence. as opposed to just making a huge list, marking off half, and then feeling bad about it at the end of the week. So yeah, we'll start with these and see how the week goes. I mean, there's tons of other stuff in the background, like laundry and cleaning and such, like stuff like that, you know, like everyday stuff that I don't really keep in my planner. So yeah, I want to show you a real-time planning session that I do on a Monday morning because it took me exactly 10 minutes to set up this whole thing. I have some cute stickers. I wrote some, you know, used a marker that matches. I picked yellow because I thought it was like the most, like the minor color in these. So I thought bring out that yellow in the marker. And yeah, that's it. And then I might add some washi tape or something. And then throughout the week, I'll write some things in and then start adding more stickers and fill it up. But this is kind of how I start my week. I keep it nice and simple, and yeah, and that's it. All right, well, thank you for watching, and let me know how you start your week, and do you plan on Monday mornings or Sunday nights or at some other time, and what is on your to-do list this week? All right, I'll see you later. Bye.